Yes.
Thank you. I have actually a couple questions. It's my understanding that there is a two-pronged definition to determine who is covered under the 500 employee worldwide threshold. The first is that you must be a covered employer, which is tied to specific 2012 North American Industry Classification System codes for retail, hospitality, and food service establishments. And two, you must only count the covered employees, meaning employees providing the type of service covered, meaning restaurant, retail, or hospitality service. Is this reflected in the definition of employee in section 22A?
Thank you for the question. It is accurate that the bill has a two-part test in it for what constitutes a covered employer. One is that the employer fall within the NAIC code system, and the other is that the covered employees be those employees who are engaged in services related to the covered areas. So that's restaurant, retail, and hospitality services.
Another question?
Another question. Does it carry yield?
Yes.
She does.
Would a temp agency be subject to this bill?
No, because it is not covered within the first prong of the test.
Thank you.
Another question? Another question. Does it carry yield?
Yes.
She does.
Thank you. Would a grocery or retail company with distribution centers where employees work in a warehouse or drive delivery trucks be covered by this bill?
Thank you for that question. As to the first prong, it's possible that kind of an employer would fit within the NAIC code, but the second prong of the test requires that the workers be engaged in services related to one of the covered activities. So I imagine that people will engage in some amount of debate about what services are related to. However, there is an additional element that is really relevant to your question, and that is the services have to have taken place at a fixed point of sale. So I think the scenario that you identify is covered by that.
Thank you. To the bill?
To the bill.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd just like to make a couple of comments for the record and then a few additional. Industries in the food services and drinking places subsector prepare meals, snacks, and beverages to customer orders for immediate on-premise and off-premise consumption. There's a wide range of establishments in these industries. Some provide food and drink only, while others provide various combinations of seating space, waitress services, and incidental amenities such as limited entertainment. The industries in the subsector are grouped based on the type and level of services provided. The industry groups are specific food services such as food service, contractors, caterers, and mobile food services, drinking places and restaurants, and other eating places. Food and beverage services at hotels and motels, amusement parks, theaters, casinos, country clubs, and similar recreational facilities, and civic and social organizations are included in this subsector only if these services are provided by a separate establishment primarily engaged in providing food and beverage services. Colleagues, I just wanted to make sure that we had that clarification on the record. I just wanted to say that I really appreciate the work that has been done by so many as it relates to this bill. As you can see by the floor letter placed on your desk, many of the business sector folks have come together to do some really good work in a very bipartisan way. And so I just wanted to acknowledge that work and to say thank you. There are definitely wins and losses in this piece of legislation, and nothing is perfect. But I do believe that the bill provides some important flexibility for employers while providing some new protections and securities for employees. So while this isn't perfect, I do think that a lot of folks have come together and done some really good work here. And so for those reasons, I'll be an aye vote today and encourage the same.